Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Number 53. Mike 53. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Snap.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Good night, baby. Good night, baby. Come on, set. 70, Indy. I got you. I got you.
On second down, it's Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Davis from the gun, he'll throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. 54. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it complete, Mike Davis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. The former Gamecock here, this is Mike Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You remember me? You remember me?
Pilot, 64, weak.
Wide, get wide.
Fire.
On the run, it's Davis. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Bam, bam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Hines. And some room to maneuver. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Davis steps away to his left. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ready, 30 base.
Under 10, 10. Watch it.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, Get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Big stop. Let's go.
Here's Davis off the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Davis, operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Watch the twin.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's Davis. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. This is the fullback, Janovich, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So, Party, next time we see this coaching staff, I want you to have my back here because that was really kind of a white flag type of a play, almost a little bit of a surrender. Just turn and hand it to the big guy, get what you can, and be prepared to kick the ball away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for Josh Adams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Davis now. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
10 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready up.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Conley. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Given 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with his field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they could put together a decent drive, get a couple of first downs, maybe a 3rd one, and still not even get to midfield. That's a daunting task for this offense.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Davis operating from the gun. And they will score a pick-6 for the Bears touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Ready, set.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Ready.
From the gun, Davis. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready. 18 Gator. Let's go. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Davis on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
That's how we do, D.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Set, baby. Good job.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Hines. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
50, plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slant.
On first down, Hines. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ready. 60 or.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Ready.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Colts.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Davis off the bootleg. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks him, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go out. Check. Shady weapon.
Check.
They go again with Davis. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike 54.
Look at me. Go. X3. 218. Chop it.
Slay.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. It's a party now.
Get it.
2nd and 5. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ricky. Check nickel. Check.
Let's go.
The first down carry for Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Christian travel.
Check 37.
Rock it. Now.
Now a give right side. Wilkins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They run again with Wilkins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Wilkins, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Davis now from the gun. He'll throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He can't hang.
Davis to throw again. Complete to Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Back to throw. Davis. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Davis toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to go back again to Adam Thielen. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Looking to throw. Davis escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Davis. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah, and the Bears will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wilkins, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready! 70, Indy.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in the Chicago first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Watch 54. Stay 6-6, pull it high. Hey, Echo.
Right there, 54 Mike. 3 buzz.
Protein spill.
Check 99.
Deep grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wilkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Caught here by Conley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now. It's Wilkins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
60 Pittsburgh.
I got it. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Snap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And the Colts first down.
Ready,
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davis sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
2nd down. Here's an option late. A pitch back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Ready, set.
53, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
5.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bears, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.